Have you always wanted to sing and hit the big stage and be a star with your voice, but you're like, okay, I just want to be able to teach myself to sing? Okay, in this video, what I'm going to do is tell you the 6 ways that I've taught myself to sing and eventually sing for a bunch of A-list celebrities and a bunch of sports stars, and also open up for share in front of 10,000 people. And I'm also going to tell you there may be 3 reasons why you may want to reconsider trying to teach yourself how to sing. Okay, so let's get into it. So welcome to Rock Your Best Vocals. My name is Jim Chandler, and what I'm going to do in this video is not going to be a tutorial video with exercises and scales and things that you should do. I have a free training down below that you can take that will give you all of the fundamentals that you can teach yourself to sing, okay? And those are like the core fundamentals that you will need to be able to teach yourself how to sing. Okay, but so instead, this video is going to be very different. This is going to go deeper, and it's going to ask you yourself, should you teach yourself to sing? Okay, and I'm also going to give you 3 reasons why you may not want to do that. Okay, so first off, I'm going to give you the 3 reasons why you may not want to teach yourself to sing. So teaching yourself to sing is maybe like teaching yourself to drive a car. Can you teach yourself to sing? Yes. Can you teach yourself to drive a car? Yes. But number 1, if you do, it's going to be messy and possibly dangerous. Okay? Number 2 is it's going to take a long time to teach yourself how to drive or to teach yourself how to sing. And then number 3, and possibly most importantly, after you either teach yourself to drive or teach yourself how to sing, you may not have the confidence to do it in front of other people or to hit the open road if you're using the driving analogy. Okay, so those are 3 things to consider as you're thinking, will I teach myself to sing? But I'm going to tell you right now the 6 points that have helped me to teach myself how to sing and how you can do that yourself if you want to do that. So how does a kid from Ohio, this little kid from Ohio, get to eventually grow up and become a professional singer and eventually sing for a bunch of A-list celebrities and sports stars and eventually open up for share singing in front of 10,000 people? It starts off when I was a little child. And you can probably identify with this, possibly. When I was a very small child, maybe 2, 3 years old, as young as I can remember, I can't even remember when it actually started, but in my mind I had the identity of somebody who wanted to be a star, somebody who wanted to be a singer. Ever since I can remember, I would pick up tennis rackets or whatever and pretend I was playing guitar and things like that. So the identity is vital to this process. Now, you can teach yourself that later on in life, but it's a lot harder after the ages of, say, 7 years old or whatever. And secondly, I practiced a lot. I mean, when I was a kid, I was singing all the time. I was always practicing. I wasn't good, but I was always practicing, okay? Then 3, when I got old enough, I started taking some lessons, okay? But I learned very quickly from taking lessons that they're pretty much all the same. A lot of vocal coaches just do pretty much the same exercises and the same scales and everything like that. There wasn't much variation, okay, in those, okay? And I was very disappointed with those, so I didn't do a lot of professional training because it was all pretty much the same, okay? So I knew once I had the core basics, okay, I could do scales and everything like that, I knew I could just take that and go places with it myself. Then number 4, I listened to my influences a lot, okay? So I would pick one particular influence and I would just sing that person over and over and over, and I would learn that style and I would learn the nuances and how they sang different runs and different lines and, you know, the power associated with it, and I would learn those things over and over, and I would try to emulate them and actually copy them a lot. So just to know the different styles, to be able to go, okay, well, my voice can do this or that. And I think that's very important, okay? And then the next step I did was to make a lot of mistakes, okay? So I really made a lot of mistakes singing incorrectly, okay? Now, this wasn't anything that anybody had, really gone over before, because any of the vocal coaches that I had before, they never really talked about how you can actually make mistakes. So if there was a mistake to be made, I've made it. I've lost my voice several times using it incorrectly. And then, so from there, I developed my own signature techniques to prevent those, okay? So that was the next step, is I said, okay, I have to prevent these errors in my voice to where it's going to make me lose my voice. And also, with those styles and those techniques that I've developed over time, it's helping me to be able to sing almost any style and almost any range. I mean, from anything that's, like female backup voices and falsetto, and, extending my range to where my chest voice, I could hit E4 in chest voice and things like that. So extending my range lower and higher, and all sorts of different styles, almost any style you can imagine, and almost any range. I taught myself to be able to do that with the particular techniques that I developed over all of the years. And I teach all of those in my Master Vocal program. If you're interested, there's a link down below if you want to learn more about that at rockyourbestvocals.com. You can also look there as well for both of those courses. And also one-to-one tuition if you want to look at that as well. So that all helped me to become someone who would start to develop a professional career. But because of all that, because of teaching myself to sing, it took a long time to be able to teach myself to sing. So really, I only ended up becoming a full-time, just professional singer in my 40s, okay? So only the last few years of my life have just been professional singing. Up until then, I was doing, day jobs as well, okay? So it took a long time to get there. That's pretty much it, okay? So that's the pitfalls of it. If you want to be able to teach yourself to sing, yes, you can do it. But getting back to it, it's like learning to drive a car. Yes, you can learn to drive a car on your own. But just to reiterate those points, yes, you can learn, but it's going to be messy, and it could be damaging, okay? It could be dangerous to your voice to teach. Okay, so I lost my voice several times. There was a few times where I thought I was never going to get it back, or I was going to have permanent damage, okay? So it's going to be messy if you're going to teach yourself how to sing, and it could be dangerous, okay? And then the second point, which I reiterated again, is it's going to take a long time for you to do that. And then the third point was, again, you might not have the confidence to go out and hit the open road with the car, or you might not be able to take yourself to the stage if it's your voice, okay, using the vocal analogy. If you want to teach yourself to sing, you should probably consider taking lessons from somebody who really knows, somebody who's been down that road before, that can teach you the pitfalls, but can also teach you the mindset skills that will give you the confidence to actually take it to the stage and actually use all of the skills, which is like the identity and the confidence, to be able to go out to the world and share these gifts with the world, okay? So those are the things that I really focus on. RockYourBestVocals.com. If you want to have a look further in that, you can check me out on Instagram, Facebook, all of the socials. And if you guys like the video, please hit like and subscribe. That helps the algorithm, helps other people to see this and learn, and just be concerned about whether or not that's something that they want to do also themselves, to teach them how to sing, to teach themselves how to sing, which again, you could do it. And if you want to do it, I wish you the best of luck. If you want to take voice lessons, click the links down below, or find a vocal coach that resonates with you and go and do it, and invest in yourself and invest in your life and do it. I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Rock your best vocals, where your best keeps getting better. Thank you.